What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to walk you through the prep work and the battle to easily defeat the Executioner in the First Descendant on normal difficulty. I'll show you what I feel is an efficient build for tackling this Colossus boss fight, hinging on its strengths and various weaknesses. So starting off, I use Freyna because the Colossus' greatest weakness is the toxic attack attribute. So I'm going to focus on everything around that, and electrical as my defense. So electricity is my defense. So I have the electric antibody for that because the attack that this Colossus uses is an electric based attack. So of course I already have these, just from leveling up in the game. I put focus on toxic on here to boost that attack. I got my defense there. I also have Venom however you say that, and that's going to be all for her. I use polygenic antibody. I use most of these, if not all of them, while I'm using Freyna in general. So for the weapons, I use Young Noble's Ambition, focused on the toxic enhancement there for that. Used Unfinished Study for machine gun for its obvious firepower with the rounds per magazine and fire rate up. I use Poison Priority for the attribute attack for poison there, or toxicity. On this one I didn't really have a third weapon that was good, so I used the launcher because I had high DPS, and you put up fire rate. And of course those toxic enhancement again, because I want toxic attack on all my weapons. So again, this is an efficient build. For the reactor, I use the toxic phase reactor to boost my skill power, which I do use, and you'll see in the video. And for external components, I used anything that would give me the highest defense. If you have anything that gives you defense against electric, then you want to use that as well. So let's go ahead and get into that battle. Alright guys, so moving on to that battle here, we're going to look his attack attribute is electric. Like I was pointing out, his resistance is very strong against electric and normal against just regular fight, and very weak against that toxic attribute, which we're going for here. And his resistance to electric is 900, so I didn't use bunny. These are his weak points here: the core, the sensor, and his, I guess you call them kneecaps, but more so on the side there. And we're going to attack those first. And this piece right here, whenever you get into the battle, then at some points that's the only part you can attack, and you're going to want to focus on that part. So let's go ahead and start this battle. Alright, when it comes down, we gotta wait here for just a second for it to be active. You see it's not ready yet. And there we go. And so we're gonna immediately start working on that weak point. Not able to hit it the best here, so I gotta try to reposition. Now, once you come around, you can see I'm doing it's okay damage. 14 when I get crits. Still just making sure I focus there, because if I'm gonna hit him, I want to hit him. See, now I'm gonna use my skill attribute attack to get that 3600 almost damage when I hit him, and it lingers for a little bit. I'm not sure if that's my toxic or someone else's. And onto the shoulders, we've already torn those knees up. And pick off a few of these, because you're going to want to, I do it for myself as well as the team, because it's a team effort. A lot of times you'll notice some people are forgetting to do that. And above the Colossus, you'll notice there's what's called hummingbirds up there. So you need to focus on shooting those down, because they are constantly I don't know if they're restoring it. They're not restoring his health, but they are defense for him for sure. Roll dodge away whenever the screen goes white like that, you're going to come back and it's going to be that blue circle around you. And after you roll dodge away from that, go right back at attacking him. See, he develops this immunity here. Screen's going to go white again. Of course, he's doing his attack. Come down, roll dodge away from the blue. And we still have the immunity up here. So then this is we're gonna have to focus on that point up top. It's a little difficult to hit, but if you just make sure you position yourself well enough, I'm taking a lot of damage here. But again, we're not dead. That's that electric resistance module that we put on our Descendant. And back at the top here for the few hits that I can get. Back at those shoulder pads, just steadily working on them. Getting 934 average, it looks like. I'm trying to grapple here. I have not been able to grapple to a single Colossus yet. Try to get a little more health, hopefully. At least get some rounds that are needed. This is going to be the way that you farm the ammunition while you're doing this battle as well, so if you do not attack these little guys, you probably won't make it. Yeah, he seems to like me right here, but that's okay. Because until he's got me hurt enough, I'm not leaving. I'm going after that weak spot. I try to stay on the sides of him, if you notice, just so I can get that advantage. Trying to hit him there, can't get him under his arm. And keep working those weak points. There's the hummingbirds up there that are going to be trying to help shield him, so we're going to work on those. That's pretty vital to clearing this fight. And again, you only have 10 minutes to do it. I'm going to use the launcher here, and you look, I get pretty good damage on it. Even though, you know, that some of it, I don't know how exactly how the toxic part of it works. If it shows up, you know, as a different color or whatnot. I know sometimes it pops up green like that right there, and I don't know. I don't use the skill ability as much as I should, but that's something I'm working on in here. So one thing that you guys are going to want to focus on when you're in battle in general, those are really strong, especially if you emphasize adding extra attack through your modules, then that really helps out. So we're going to start working on that core. It looks like his shoulders are gone, so he's about 2/3 of the way down. Just keep working him, keep roll dodging. Just going to get a little pissed off. And then, of course, you got these things in the way. Take out a couple of those. Make sure my buddy's got some health or ammunition if they need it, just to try to finish him off here. We have about 5 minutes left. Keep working on that back piece whenever he's got that immunity up. See that? If you notice, that's the only part that I'm getting any hits on. I'm getting about 1,000 per, but I mean, that's real rapid with that machine gun. I try not to use the 3-round burst weapon just because the lag between trigger pulls with the mods that I have on it is quite frustrating. So you see, his health does seem to regenerate somehow at points, but just a tad. And he's hurt here from that toxic trait. We're going to use that, and we're going to start focusing just on him, trying to get that core piece, but you gotta just aim right because it's a real small weak point on his chest. Roll dodge away, try to recoup some shield. It's better to fight him from a distance, really, than to be right up on him, like you see my teammates doing there, because he's got that sword, and when he comes down with that sword, it's kind of like one shot if you don't have enough resistance up for it. You see, I'm taking that electric attack pretty well, So we almost got him here, and we have 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. He's focused on me, but I know that he's down so far that as long as I can dodge most of his attacks, work on that hummingbird, back to him. And at this point, I'm just aiming at anything that I can hit, just trying to dump rounds into him, do as much DPS as possible. Damage per second, for anybody who doesn't know the acronyms of this game. ATK is attack. Obviously, I didn't know. I saw it on a video. So we almost got him here. Keep working, keep working, keep working. And that is a wrap. So you're gonna want to run around, pick up all these nice little purple weapons that he's left for us, and that is how you defeat this Colossus, the Executioner, prep work and battle in under 10 minutes. Thanks for watching. Son of a